Good morning. Yeah, I had to look at the time and make sure it was still morning. Today, I'm gonna talk about Pure Haven. Well, I'm not gonna talk about Pure Haven in general, but I'm gonna mention Pure Haven. And though it's not been part of the tips so far, this one I couldn't really do without mentioning some of the products. Um, but that said, we're gonna go back to tips, generic tips tomorrow. But this came because I was getting a lot of questions, and actually in the past 2 weeks, I got a lot of questions about what to do if you have itchy bug bites or sunburn. So the sun came out, it was suddenly super hot, and either you didn't wear sunscreen or you stayed in the sun too much, you didn't reapply, and whatever the reason, you have a burn. So what's my best tip for that? To avoid the pain, avoid the peeling, reduce the redness. I actually have some awesome tips. So the first thing I would do if you have a sunburn is, I hope you have it, is apply our toner, Pure Haven toner. That has witch hazel, which is really calming to the skin, decreases inflammation. So immediately you'll feel relief. It's also good on like regular burns. Now, if it's oozing, bleeding, like go to the doctor. But if you just burn yourself on the stove or, a quick burn, toner is my go-to. The toner is part of our skincare set. It's amazing. And some people actually keep it in the fridge, so it's even cooler and it feels really nice. It's just a refreshing spray. It has orange blossom, witch hazel, as I mentioned, yucca. So it's a really good product. So you would apply that first. And then I would apply Dream Cream. This one is peppermint. Hi Angie. I would actually go with lavender because lavender is really soothing to the skin, which is another tip. If you're burned, you can apply lavender essential oil. Make sure your oil is 100% pure, but you can apply that to the burn. It's really soothing to the skin. So I would use those two. Now, something else I would use if you don't have those two, you could also go with our boo-boo stick. That thing is good for a million things, but it's also really healing. So I would go with that. So if you don't have the toner, but you have the Dream Cream and you have the boo-boo stick, apply those two. I've seen amazing results. Like I've seen people burnt to a fine crisp, get away with like really minimal. And I'm pretty sure if you search the group, there's actual testimonials of that. Now, that's for sunburn. Bug bites. Tons of mosquitoes. It's really humid. It's really humid here today, as you can probably tell by my hair. The boo-boo stick is my go-to. It's full of essential oils. It has arnica. It reduces the inflammation. It's going to reduce the itch, so you won't want to scratch it. So if you don't have one of those little puppies, I would get one. It's amazing. It lasts a really long time inside. Like with the lighting, you can't see really well, but it looks like a fat lipstick. And it works really nicely. So this is after the fact. If you got bit, if you have a sunburn, of course we have things to prevent these things. So you can also get those with me. We do have bug spray without any DEET. I talked about the harmful effects of DEET in a previous video. So this doesn't have any DEET. It comes with a sprayer, which is not on that bottle, but it's really nice. It smells great and it's effective. And then we have a summer cream, which you would use when you go out in the sun. It has zinc oxide, non-nanoparticle zinc oxide, so it's not going to travel in your bloodstream, which you should avoid with all metals. It's a little thick, but it rubs in really nicely and it works. All right. So this is my tip for today. Tomorrow, I'm debating between two things, so you'll just have to tune in. It's going to be earlier. I'm going to go back to the earlier time slot. So have a great Tuesday, and I'll see you tomorrow.